Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be creating vignettes. And how can we kind of enclose a little bit more our shots in Blender? And we're going to be using the compositor. And let's get into it. So I'm just going to select that and I'm going to add a plane. We're just going to scale this out and we're going to add a Suzanne. Smooth that out, rotating the X. There you go. Put it on top, rotate a little bit more, Ctrl 2 to add a little bit of subdivision surface. Let's go to view, select camera, and let's kind of enclose the camera a little bit more. You know, something like this. There you go. We just need a cool render here. So that's what we're going to be doing. And now let's add some interesting thing to the scene. So let's add this cube. Oops, cube. There you go. I feel, all right, let me just pick the height. Select everything. There you go. Something like that. Yeah, way better, right? And select that, delete faces. Let's go with Ctrl 3. All right. And we are going to kind of insert something like that. Select everything, scale, there we go. We're kind of creating this kind of dome type of thing. I'm gonna apply the modifier and add another modifier. There you go. So now we just need some enclosure here for the space, and we're gonna go to cycles, go to GPU, denoiser, there you go, all that stuff. And we're gonna pick a nice light here, and let's just add a regular area light. All right, let's go for like 100. And if I go over here, I can just do a little bit, you know, something like that to have some nice shadow. You know, yeah, something like that. And let's go here real quick, create a material, and let's pick a color here. Something like that. All right. And a little bit of roughness going on. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. And now for the background, just let's go with the dark color here. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little bit of roughness over here. We see some nice, you know, thing going on. There you go. Let's see. Okay, I like this, but it's not gonna work for our shot. So we're just gonna actually select something like that. There you go. And you're gonna see why it's not gonna work for a shot. So we need to see the vignette. So that's why, all right? And if it's too dark, you're basically not gonna be able to see it because we're already doing that for it. So, all right. So now we have this, let's just render. Okay, actually, hold on. Yeah, it's kind of going into the ground. That's, all right. There you go, render up. Beautiful. All right, done. So now that we had the render, let's add the stuff that we, that's gonna kind of pump this up a little bit more, kind of like enclose this a little bit more. I don't want to get too like technical about what a vignette kind of technical is. So just you can Google that. And in photography, you know, it's used in film, also is used. So I don't want to bore you with technical stuff. I just want to show you what it is and how to do it in Blender. All right. So usually, you know, sometimes I do it in Photoshop, but sometimes I like to do it here so I get that out of the way immediately. And I can see how it looks, you know, straight from the render. All right, let's go here and let's find this lens distortion. And let's search for math node, and let's go for a blur. Just gonna put the blur right there. All right, and in math, let's select less than, put this to 0. And in here, let's go to fast Gaussian, and let's go with 300 by 300. And let's now connect all of that. And we're also gonna need, go to color, go to mix, and we're gonna put this mix, and we're gonna change the multiplier. All right, and that's all we need. But we need to see I wanna see the render in the background, so you can press Ctrl Shift and click, and voila, there you have it. All right, so now let's move this out of the way, and let's connect this one right over here, okay? And if you press Ctrl Shift and click, oh, I need to put a value here, obviously. There you go. We can see what's going on. And now let's connect this to threshold, okay? And if we Ctrl Shift click, we see what's going on. And then let's connect this to image, connect that, and you can see that it's blurring out all the extra stuff. And if you feel like this is too much, you can just lower it here. This is just a personal pick for me right now for the tutorial, all right? And I'm gonna connect that one right there, and I'm gonna connect this one right over there. And if you Control click and tap, boom. I'm gonna show you before and after. There you go. So, and then let's just connect this one here to the output, to the compositor, and boom, there it is. Cool looking vignette. And if you wanna get fancy with this, you can mix other alphas and noises and stuff like that just to make it look good. You know, just to have a different result, I guess. And maybe I can just show you what I mean by that. You can just bring the blur, right? And let's connect it right over here. And let's mix this up. And multiply is gonna work. And I think this is gonna be way too much, so let's go for like 100 by 100. And connect those two together. And let's see how this looks. It's way too intense. So let's just lower it a little bit more. And now we just need to mix those two together, obviously. And we're gonna put it right here, put it right over here. And we can be like, okay, let's see which one is gonna be the best one. So let's go with screen, see how it looks. And there you go. It gets a little fluffy kind of looking things. You can just lower here. So you can see, you know, you can pick which one is better for you. You can also do like a color balance if you want to be a little more fancy here. And go to color balance, and maybe like pick a color here and something like that. There you go. So there's a bunch of nodes, cool nodes here that you can use in the compositor that, you know, sometimes I use it in Photoshop, but sometimes it's actually way better just to do it already in Blender, and you can get that out of the way, you know, a little faster to the result, to the final result, right? And yeah, that's it. How to create a vignette. Simple as that. Original with the vignette. You can see that the effect is kind of cool. And I'm using this thing, but you can use whatever you want. If you think this is, you know, you can see too many of that, you can just blur it a little bit more and amp this up a little bit more. And, you know, or you can just blur it before connecting it to this. So you can just grab another blur. Maybe that's a little too much, so be like, all right, let's go with like 50 by 50. And let's see how that looks. And if we connect everything together, You see, you don't see this as much, but you still get the nice glowy thing going on in the render. So yeah, I use that quite a bit. It's a really good technique. I don't know, if you like it, and go for it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the tutorial. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.